Welcome to the Encore Audio Archives YouTube channel. I'm Taper Dave, and this is my channel. I've uploaded hundreds of talks here that I've recorded at meetings in West LA, and I've also recorded conventions starting in 2013. I've got a bunch of those up. And Walt and Mary Murray, the original owners of Encore Audio Archives, started the company in the 80s, and Walt recorded Joe and Charlie's and a bunch of stuff down in Vista, California. My sobriety date is June 20th of 1994. I hope you find something you like, so please like and subscribe to my channel and comment down below. If you want to hear something that I don't have or that you don't see, I'll see that I get it. Anyways, take care and have a great day if you want to.
Okay, my name is Michelle. I'm an alcoholic. Hi. Okay, so I'll qualify. I'm an alcoholic, and I know that because I did a book study with my sponsor because I wasn't quite sure, and I definitely have the allergy. Everybody has it differently, but mine also, like little things. Like I would have asthma attacks when I was in high school from drinking, and I still kept drinking. I remember sitting beside the pool blowing into a paper bag. I have blackouts, and where that led me to was doing drugs all by myself, and I couldn't stop. And I remember crying out to God and being like, help me. I didn't know that's what that was. And when somebody told me that I had a problem, I really didn't see it, because on the outside everything seemed okay. I mean, my bills were paid and my things on the outside looked all right, but on the inside I was really spiritually broken, and I hated myself so much, and I tried to kill myself twice before sobriety because I just hated myself, and I couldn't stand to be awake. The year before I got sober, I tried to do it by myself, and I spent most of the time in bed. I mean, when I first got here, I couldn't even, I barely could walk my dog. If you asked me to go to the post office, I'd rather slit my wrist. I was really, really depressed. And so I was bringing my girlfriend to AA because she had a problem, and I wanted to go with her for support. And it was the first time when I was sitting in the rooms, and I know I only have a couple minutes, and I can't really tell a whole story in that short, but I'll just tell you I'm really grateful to be here, because when I first came here, it was the first time I ever felt good. And it was that group conscience that they talked about that I didn't know. I had no idea what you guys were saying. My head was so loud that all I could think about is everybody's thinking about me. And in fact, when I first came here, I had like, I don't know, 2 weeks or something. You guys asked me to read chapter 5, and I stuttered the whole time. Somebody screamed out, breathe. And and now I'm standing up here, and I can tell you guys my story, and I could read whatever shit I was reading, and it's okay, because it's really not about me today. That's the gift I get from sobriety. And the truth is today, like it was about 7 months into sobriety, I was like, why did I ever hate myself so much? I'm really not a bad person. And I've been told by my sponsor and many other people, and I don't know if this is a fact because I don't remember reading this in the book, but I've heard many people say that it's like 99% of it is a thinking problem. Really has nothing to do with drugs and alcohol, and you know, we just want to check out because our thinking is so screwed up, it wants to kill us. And you know, in sobriety, I actually got to go speak on a panel at the place that I was locked up. Who knew that I was an alcoholic and that was my problem? God, I wish I would have known that a long time ago. So I worked the steps with my sponsor because I was so desperate I would have done anything. And the promises in the books came true. I had a spiritual awakening, and you know, today I have tools that when I do feel bad, that you know, I don't have to go through this alone today. I'm really grateful. I have a connection with a higher power. My life has purpose. And all the stuff that I thought that I needed to make me okay, it really doesn't matter. None of this shit really matters. It's what I've come to see. It's really just about love, trusting God, cleaning house, which are the steps, and helping others. And, you know, I still wake up in the morning in like doom and gloom, but then I get on my knees and I ask God to help me through the day, and I get through the day, and it's a miracle all the stuff I can get done. Today, it's no big deal to walk my dogs or go to the post office. That's normal stuff that everybody can do. But now I have a God who helps me through the day. And I'm telling you, on the days that like things are so good in my life and things get really busy and I think I can do it myself and I start running around and I forget to pray, and the next thing I know, I'm in ready to kill myself. And so I really, for me, I know they say some are sicker than others, and I must be really sick because I have to get up every day and ask God to help me get through the day, or I can't do it. I can't even get out of bed usually without God's help. So I'm really grateful. If you're new, you're not here because your life is so wonderful and super, so stick around because it gets really good. You know, try and keep an open mind and listen for the similarities. That's one of the first things I kind of heard. And my sponsor told me to read page 86 and 87, and that was just like the first spiritual awakening I kind of had was like, because my head was going so fast. I want to tell you guys this. Okay, it was just that I came in, I was so broken, and I would have done anything, and thank God I was so desperate because I didn't even know that there was going to be a spiritual awakening and all this other stuff, that there's really a God. But for me, it's like I didn't really know if there was or not, but I know now that when I look back, I didn't really act as if there really was. But I was afraid just in case there was a God to say there wasn't, because I heard that was blasphemy and then I'd go to hell. So I never really said what I was thinking. In fact, I remember I was looking in my big book and it says, do you really want to work the steps with this person? I go, yes, I absolutely love her. It was my sponsor. I hated her guts. I thought she was such a bitch. And today, she is my favorite person. She's my spiritual mom. She's helped me get these tools. And I'm so grateful. I mean, it really is amazing to be present, even for the really depressing hard times, you know, because you wait through it and you get to the other side and there's always a lesson in it. And it's like, oh, thank God I made it through that one. And I don't ever want to go back out there again. I'll kill myself. I won't even want to drink or use. I'll just kill myself. So today I live a full life and I'm really grateful. And it's not always easy, but I don't ever have to do it alone. And I have amazing girlfriends in my life. And AA has taught me to be honest about what's really going inside. And one last thing I want to say is that the reason I was trying to kill myself, in fact, everybody was so surprised they couldn't believe it, is because I put on such a facade that everything was okay. I had it together, but inside, you know, when I woke up in that psychiatric ward because I was almost done, it was like a gift of God. My therapist at the time couldn't believe it. She was so blown away. That's how good of an actor I was, that everything was okay, that I was lying to my therapist. And today I don't have that luxury. I don't lie. When I feel bad, I say it, you know, and my friends are there and they are there with me and we laugh like crazy. I never laughed before sobriety. I laugh at my stupid shit and I have a sense of humor about stuff and it's all okay. And I'm really grateful that I don't have to go through this alone. So thank you.
Sorry to interrupt your viewing. Taper Dave here. Just wanted to take a second to ask you to like and subscribe to my channel. Let me know if you like what you're listening. I've got some very good talks here, and this one's a great one. Just curious, do you think this is better than Zoom? Tell me what you think. Okay, this is how I prepare my drone for launching. I like to do it inside the cab of my truck so I'm not standing outside in the weather. To install the joysticks for control, up and down, right and left, powered on. I have an Android phone that I use to connect it to the drone with. And it's actually controlled through the iPhone, through an app. Oops, wrong way. It's actually controlled through the iPhone, or through this Android phone, through the app. It's actually controlled through the Android phone, through an app, and you connect it through this short connection right here.
Remote control connected.
Remote control's connected. So I pull out the drone. I have to extend the legs. Long legs extended first, then the short legs. Remove the gimbal protector. Set that aside, then power it on one short burst, then one long burst. I lay it down. So I have to go to calibrate. So the drone's not connected yet. It shows you here as this drone gets disconnected, even though the remote's powered on. So the drone has to establish it's connected. So I go into the app to calibration mode. First I'll calibrate the remote controller. Start calibration. Out, in, oop, out, in, up, down, and then this little wheel is to control the gimbal. So it's calibrated. Go to gimbal calibration, start calibration, and then it calibrates the gimbal. I don't know if that shows up. The gimbal's moving all over the place. Changes, you can see it on the video. And I'm calibrated to take off. It's acquired 7 satellites at the moment. There are 26 satellites up in the sky, which it has to acquire before you can take off. So it's connected. It's got enough satellites. This is white. I can go to press this little arrow button, swipe right to take off, and it would start the motors if I slid this to the right. But I'll wait till I get outside. Don't want to do it inside.